Hey, what's up everybody? How you guys doing today? We are just about ready to get this question and answer stream kicked off, so if you guys and gals got some questions, we might have a couple of answers. I need to check something really quick before we get started. Alright, that looks pretty good. Just making sure, double checking a couple of things really fast. One minute, we'll be ready to rock and roll. We are just about ready to rock and roll. Alright. Alrighty, how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's awesome. Thank you for coming out. I definitely appreciate that. I see we got Dylan. What's up, Dylan? We got Crazy Guy. Hello, hello. ACDC. We got Aaron. Nice to see you guys. What's up, Halo? Christos. What's going on? We got Rags. Alright, so the pilot that looks like the Rockstar, Rags, it should tell you right on the pilot which one it's for, but I think that's for the Ravager. That's either for the Ravager or the Devourer. I can't remember if that's the Titan pilot or the robot pilot, but that's what that guy is for. One or the other, one of the crab bots. What's up, Kent? How you doing today? Banu, what's up? Nitro, Duck, hello, hello. Alright, Christo says, wow, it's something different in the screen. Yeah, I don't know. I was playing around with different backgrounds. Whoops. Maybe I should center that. I should put that in the center there. Make it look like a movie theater. I don't know. There we go. A little bit of rule of thirds action going on. So how's everyone's day going? I hope you guys are all awesome. Sapring, good to see ya. Oh, we got a donation already. Thank you so much. Alright, so is the Ultimate Blitz worth getting in my opinion? I would say the Ultimate Blitz is a very nice robot. It's definitely not one of my favorite Ultimates, but every time I play it, it usually does pretty decent. I think if you learn to time the abilities properly, the Ultimate Blitz does pretty well. Now, one thing about Ultimates, you may be familiar with this already, but it's about 1 billion silver to upgrade a Ultimate robot, so I guess it really boils down to, do you have enough silver? Because I'm going to tell you what, that is a lot of silver. That is a very expensive robot to upgrade when you're getting into the Ultimates. Are the Ultimate Dagon weapons good on the Curry? They're okay. Ultimate Dagons feel, or Dragoons, I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm calling it Dagons. The Ultimate Dagons feel decent, but nothing too terribly crazy in my opinion. I think they're nice weapons, but they're not my favorites. I would probably rather play something else on there over the Ultimate Dagons, honestly. I'm calling them the wrong thing again. I suck. Unknown Gamer says baby account. Not exactly. This was more like a brand new account than let's like a super baby account. Halo says, did you hear they're upgrading the workshop in Warwatch? Yeah, that's something they've announced months ago. And it's supposed to be on this update, but we're, what, like 2 weeks into the update, and we still haven't got it yet, so we're still waiting on that. But yeah, that's supposed to be coming pretty soon. They're going to add a couple of new robots and weapons in there and everything else, so it should be pretty good, actually. I'm expecting that to be pretty nice, to tell you the truth. What's up, LP? He got the Ultimate Havoc. Ooh. Alright, Ultimate Havocs are crazy brutal right now. If they don't nerf those, yeah, those things are just crazy. Crazy. What's up, Benji? How you doing today? Chris says, I got an ultimate Hussar. I don't know what to do. What should I run it on? I mean, bottom line is those are what I would call decent weapons. Pretty much anything that has a medium slot that you want to play some weapons with some range. But there's not really any right or wrong robot to put those on, but those are really made to be played from, 4, 5, 600 meters back. They're almost like a sniper weapon. So I would put those on your medium anytime you have like a medium range robot. Now, if you're just running one, just remember the reloads and everything else may not match up very well with your other weapons. That's one of those weapons where you fire, it runs out of ammo, then you got to let off the trigger to let it reload. So those may or may not be a good choice depending on what weapons you're mixing them with. So if you only have one, I'm not really sure if I would just run a single one by itself, to tell you the truth. They're nice, but they're definitely not the best weapons in the game. Up checking, how's your day going? Oh, we got dark matter. Alright, you got 2 ultimate dragoons in a row. It's not bad, actually. Not bad at all. But yeah, I mean, I was playing those on something the other day. I mean, personally, I'm not really sure if it's worth the 1 billion silver to level up, but they're not bad weapons. They're very nice weapons. They are a little bit hard to aim if you're lagging or something, is the only reason I don't love them so much, but Christos is ducks with Mogwin. That will definitely work very well. That's a good build. I've played it. I see a lot of people playing it. I mean, that's just a brutal build. So, ducks with those weapons, that is a nasty build right there. It'll beat some people up for sure. Alright, so Gamer says, are they asking too much on the leaderboards to get the ultimate? Well, let me go look and see what they want you to do. Let me go take a look at it. I haven't looked at the task yet, so let me find this. I don't see this on the leaderboards. Hold on a second. Where do we got it at? Let me look in the daily tasks. Where is... Oh, there it is. Okay, get ultimate halo. You got to get 4 ultimate halos. That's not going to be cheap, okay? You're probably going to have to spend a few dollars or quite a few dollars in order to get 4 ultimate halos. So that's something you need to be aware of. That is not going to be an easy task. If you're not willing to spend some money, more than likely you're not going to be able to get the ultimate Blitz. Personally, if you're one of those people that just spend money to spend money, like some people just buy things, go for it. But if you're not one of those people, I wouldn't worry about it too much, honestly. What's up, Legend? Dean the Machine, how you been doing? Dark Matter is going to put the ultimate Aljun with the ultimate Dragoons. You know, that would be a good setup for him, actually. I think he would enjoy that, to tell you the truth. Mustafa, hello, hello. So I don't normally do Hangar reviews on the live stream because it usually takes 4, 5, 6 minutes and people get bored and they start leaving the stream, I've noticed. So now if you're on my Discord server, post a photo of your Hangar over there and I'll try to stop by and check it out a little later today. Halo got Siren, Nether, and Gothic Mars. Nice. So I like the Siren, right? I like the Siren. It's a good damage dealer. It's a little bit squishy, so it may be hard to play for some people, but it's not a bad robot. Now, Gothic Mars is unbelievably squishy, so I really don't suggest doing much with the Mars because it dies so easy it's not even funny. Mars is a very squishy robot. Now, when it comes to the Nether, I don't know. I'm not very good with it. It's a very hard robot to play, but it's very fun. I wouldn't say that it seems like a good robot, but it does seem like a fun robot. So take that what you will with the Nether, but Mars, don't suggest it. Siren, that's a pretty decent robot. In Nether, I don't like it. ACDC says, are the prizes already delivered for the Leo Nuo? Some of them, yes. Now, they were sharing that giveaway in the news, so now that it's down, I can finish picking the rest of the winners, so. The giveaway, the live stream giveaway, those were all delivered, but the current Leo Nuo giveaway that was actually from the video, since they stopped sharing it, I will be picking the winners this week and sending them out. Uptekin says, would the Samjock be more useful if his turret spawns after the phase shift? No. You're vulnerable. You're vulnerable when you come out of the phase shift, so you don't really... Yeah, it's better for the person playing it the way it is, in my opinion. Can you finish the Data Pass D because it needs more days than it has in the game until it's gone? Yeah, you gotta grind your butt off, right? You gotta get on pretty much every day and play to finish those things. I mean, you probably need to spend 1 or 2 hours a day playing, in my opinion. That's not really my opinion. That's what I've noticed. From what I've seen, 1 to 2 hours a day will normally get you through those operation passes. And you can miss a day here and there, but if you don't play the game enough, you're definitely not going to make it through those things. That's the one thing that's a little bit of a bummer. All right, Rag says, Danny Leo knew you have to be at least 400 meters for the link, but it will extend to 500. Yeah, you know, you gotta be, yes, you definitely have to be within a certain distance to link to somebody. And then if that person gets too far away, you do lose your link. Rags, I'm not sure what you're referring to there, but that's correct. I don't know if you were getting at something else or just stating the fact there, but... What's up, the super warning execution, don't ever attempt. If you link up to a Falcon, what does it do? Does the drone do anything when you link up? Does the T-Falcon get the effect from the new drone? Does it make sense? Well, I don't know what you're getting at exactly. So the Leo and the Nuo have an ability where they link to people. I'm not really sure what you mean by link up with the drone, right? I mean, the new drone that just came out is nice, but it's really designed for flying robots. It's not really the ideal... I mean, if you put it on the Falcon, and you're using the normal Falcon where it jumps, you might be able to get the shield from the drone when you land, because if you're in the air for a few seconds, you can get the shield. But if you're playing their traditionalist Falcon, I don't think I would pick that drone unless you really just want it for the built-in weapon and the couple of other things. But that's not really the world's best drone for the T-Falcon, in my opinion. What's up, Brandon Aller? How you doing today? Yeah, Rags, good luck, my friend. As always, I got to pick all the winners randomly on those giveaways, so a lot of people get mad at me because they don't win giveaways, but I don't see what people don't understand about randomly picked means. Like, I have to follow rules, right? I got to follow rules on the giveaways. I'm not allowed just to pick people and give them stuff. That's against the rules. I would, lose my privilege of doing giveaways if I were just giving out stuff to who I wanted to have it. So many people get upset and get mad at me, and it's just like, I mean, I know you're not mad at me, Rags. I'm just saying in general. So many angry people, and it's just like, stop being a little baby about it. It's like they think they're entitled to win something just because they enter a giveaway. They're supposed to be the one who gets picked. I mean, that's not the way life works. I don't understand why so many people act or think like that, honestly. It drives me nuts. Kind of makes me hate doing giveaways, honestly. Makes me want to stop doing giveaways with all the crybabies who, complain and curse me out and say nasty stuff and say, oh, gets on my nerves, but it is what it is. All right, so Triss, I don't know when the new workshop's coming out. I would have expected that it would have been out already. I don't know if they're having problems with it or what, so hopefully that comes out soon. Dark says, I got nothing against your giveaway. I know most people don't. Why? I don't know. I think it's mainly the people that just show up just for the giveaways. It's not like the regulars that have problems with it, but a lot of people don't, they don't care about the YouTube videos or anything. They just come for giveaways. Oh my gosh, what's the best Hangar build for 2025? That really depends on the game mode you're playing and your playing style. I mean, do you like brawling? Do you like sniping? There's a lot of variables there, right? There are a lot of variables. I mean, probably some of the ultimate robots. Like Ultimate Fenrir is amazing. There's a lot of really good stuff. So that's a little bit hard to answer, to tell you the truth. But I'm going to say, Dux is probably one of the best robots in the game right now. Samjock's one of the best robots in the game. Raptor is a really good robot. Ultimate Fenrir is amazing. Leo and Nuo are super good. What else? Let me think. Oh yeah, Ravager is crazy good. Ultimate Scorpion with the Ultimate Havocs is just ridiculous. There's just so many good robots, and then there's a lot of variables in there. I don't think there's any one perfect Hangar for anybody though, right? You got to find robots that you're good with and that you enjoy playing. But there's just a lot of choices and a lot of really good stuff out there. So it really depends on the person and your play style and your game mode. Ming says the workshop is already out. Did they drop the new workshop? Now, yesterday, I don't think I had time to play. Let me go look and see what we got going on. No, I still got the old workshop. I do not have the new workshop. Nope, I still have the old one, so I don't think the new workshop is out. Fiaz, what's up, my man? How you doing today? Rag said, it is sad to lose a friendship over a giveaway. Who lost a friendship over a giveaway? Gaming partner, what's up, what's up? Good to see ya. Murat, what's up? How are you today? I appreciate everybody coming out. Alright, Tuin wants to know if it's worth upgrading the Ultimate Hussar. Yes and no. Personally, I don't. It's going to be about 1 billion silver if you got one, right? About 1 billion silver to upgrade. It's going to need a couple of upgrade tokens. I don't remember if it's like 2 or 4 or what, but a handful of upgrade tokens and 1 billion silver. Plus, if you're only running one, I'm not really sure if it's worth it just to run a single one, to tell you the truth. If I only had one, me personally, I wouldn't upgrade it. I would just let it sit and collect dust. Just Fatal says it's like asking Pixonic to give them something that's clearly behind a paywall for free. You know, Pixonic does give out a lot of free stuff and arrange a lot of giveaways, which is cool, but they're definitely not out to give away, you know, everything, because then they wouldn't make any money. Best build for the Ravager. Alright, so if you're playing the Ravager, you definitely want to put those new weapons on it that came with it. I mean, those are just crazy good. Uh-oh, what just happened? Hold on a second. Something's weird on my live stream there. Oh boy. This thing is giving me a hard time. Hold on one second. Let me get back to your question. I think there's a small issue here. Let me see what's going on. Okay, so anyways, so for medium weapons, I mean, the best thing you can do on there, in my opinion, is going to be the regulators. Those are awesome, and I really like the pulsars. For some reason, I love the pulsars on there if you don't have regulators. But if you have regulators, definitely go for those. You can't beat them. When it comes to the drone, I really like the Armadillo. I mean, the Armadillo is pretty nice, but if you have the drone that was made for him, that's going to be much better. So if you can get the moderator drone, that's the way to go right there. But that's really the best way to build it. On the specializations, of course, go with whatever's going to give you the most damage. So you want to choose the damage dealer specializations. Christo says, I'm not mad at you because I know you're not picking the winners. Yeah, a lot of people get mad though. It's crazy. It's crazy. Kelly, what's up, buddy? What's my favorite Titan? Oh, man. So my favorite Titan to play right now is probably the Bjorn. I don't know why, but I just think it's fun. But overall, my favorite Titan, once the fun wears off, I'd probably go back to the Luchador right now. Right now, the ball's new, it's fun, it's different, it's interesting. I haven't got sick of playing it yet, so I'm playing the ball a lot, but Luchador is a great Titan overall. There are so many good Titans, that's the thing. There's so many of them that are awesome, it's really hard to pick the best. What's up, Paul Pop? How you doing today? Just Fatal says it's... Oh, I already read that one. Alright, so if you have a weapon that's getting 50% more damage in PvE, PvE is the little thing where you go in there and you fight the spiders. So if you're playing that game mode, those weapons will give you 50% more damage to the spiders. So that's really only if you're doing the Hunting Grounds game mode. PvE means player versus environment or player versus computer, basically. I don't know why they don't just say 50% more damage for Hunting Grounds, because then people would understand and not be freaked out. Brandon Eller says, should I upgrade my ultimate Dagon Dragoon? Brandon Eller, I would say if you have one, no. If you have two, it might be worth it. I mean, they're pretty good. I guess it depends on what you're trying to do with it, but they're not the strongest weapons in the game by any means, but they are nice. I like the ultimate Dagons. Why do I keep calling them the wrong thing today? I suck. I like them, but I don't love them. I think they're very nice, but every time I play them, I'm just like, these are pretty decent, right? I don't think they're super strong or anything, but they are nice, so you gotta figure out, is it worth it to you to put all those resources into it? I mean, that's 1 billion silver plus several upgrade tokens to get that up to max level, so I don't know. If you just got one, it's definitely not worth it in my opinion. If you got multiples, then it might be if you end up liking the weapon. Now, they are very hard to aim. You have to have super precise aim for those. And if the game's lagging a little bit, that might cause you a few problems. Tekken said I got the Behemoth with Boombox Devastators. Guess what I got from the black market twice? I don't know. Boombox Devastators? Yeah, Behemoth with Devastators would be very hard to play because it's so slow. I don't think that would be one of my top choices due to the slow speed, to tell you the truth. Is Ravager Discipline good? Yes, very good actually, Triss. Very, very good. Does the Hover have a special pilot now? No, unfortunately it does not. Unless I'm missing something, but as far as I know, the Hover does not have a special pilot yet. Now, one day I'm actually hoping they give the Hover a special pilot, but not all of the old robots got those. I can look really fast. Let me see if I can find a Hover, but I never saw them announce anything for the Hover. Personally, I've been waiting for years and years and years for the Hover to get some sort of a pilot, but I'm not really ever expecting them to do that, but I hope they do someday because that is such a fun robot to play. I have no idea where mine's at. I don't want to spend 5 minutes trying to find it because, you know, people are asking questions, but not that I know of. Yeah, I don't see the Hover in here. I got too many robots on this account, making it hard to find a lot of stuff, but I do not see it. It seems to have been disappeared. But no, I don't think so. Are 2 ultimate Halos worth upgrading? Okay, so I think the ultimate Halos are great weapons as long as you're willing to play them at very close range. I mean, they do very nice damage. They reload pretty quickly. Now, the regular Halos are pretty much trash, but the ultimate version is pretty good, so you might actually like those. I don't know. I can't guarantee that you're going to like or dislike those weapons, but I will say I do like them for up close, in-your-face brawling. The closer you are, the harder those weapons hit, plus they got a lockdown effect. So I think they're very good weapons, but, you know, it just depends on if you like shotguns or not. If you like shotguns, you'll probably enjoy those weapons. Nitro Duck says the Webbers are good on the Ravager. That is true, actually. Patrick, what's up, bud? Alright, so super warning, if the Leo attaches to somebody, every time you take damage or the person you're attached to takes damage, you become harder and harder and harder and harder to kill. So basically, you and the robot you're attached to both become very tanky and hard to kill. So that's exactly what it does. But it's not the drone, it's just the robot itself, right? I don't think the drone does anything to the person you're attached to. It just helps out your robot. I mean, it's got a built-in gun. Alright, the drone has a built-in gun. The drone gives you some armor plates, which is a little bit of defense, which is great. It gives you cleanse, meaning it takes some of the negative effects off you, and then when you land, you get an Aegis shield. But I don't think the drone does anything for the person you're attached to, only for the person actually running the drone. Let me read the description really quick just to make sure I'm not mistaken here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just for the robot itself. Because it says, you know, it's, well, your robot is flying, you get the stuff, right? It just says your robot. It doesn't say your teammates' robots. It just says the abilities are for your robot. So I think they only work for the person who's playing the Leo or the Nuo if you're running that drone. Alright, Alpha's over here with the game being a fraud. I don't know, my man. They're supposed to be adding an anti-cheat at some point. That's all I can tell you. But they do have it out on the Steam platform, I know. I don't know why you say it's a fraud. I mean, it's not really a fraud. You might want to look up the definition of that. I mean, I don't see how you can say it's a fraud. I can see how you can complain or dislike a few things about the game or how things are, but definitely not what I would call a fraud. Dean the Machine says, thanks again for the Nuo. Yeah, if you want a Nuo, my friend, I must say congratulations, because that's awesome. What's my favorite ultimate weapon? LP, right now, I would say the ultimate Havocs are probably some of the best weapons in the game. If they don't rebalance those, they're so overpowered now, it's not even funny. Those weapons are just plain out crazy at the moment, so yeah, those are actually really scary weapons. ACDC says Leo equals tank, but pilot and new drone help too, but it's not so tanky as it was shown. I don't know, it's a very tanky robot, ACDC. I mean, if you do gotta get the pilot and your drone and get everything going together, but it's a very hard to kill robot. It's probably the tankiest robot in the game right now, in my opinion. I think it's very, very strong. Alright, ACDC, have fun having lunch or dinner or whatever it is. Egg says, I do love shotguns. You'd probably like those weapons then. What's up, Blue Dragon? How are you today? I'm trying to catch all the comments. I know I probably missed some here and there. Alright, so Darren wants to know, the Mogwin weapons are very, very, very deadly at close range. So if you're looking for really strong weapons at close range, then yes, it would be worth upgrading the Mogwins and throwing them on pretty much any robot that you're comfortable playing up close. So yeah, I mean, those are some of the best weapons in the game right now. I mean, of course, you got to remember those weapons, you know, probably in a few months are going to get rebalanced. So that is always something to keep in mind when you're deciding whether or not you want to upgrade weapons. But eventually those will be rebalanced. What's up? Excellent. But until then, those weapons are going to be beasts. After they get rebalanced, you don't know if they're going to be still going to be excellent, decent, or not so great. But anything new always does get rebalanced. Where am I at on the comments here? Alright, Triss. Sometimes enemies can target you because there are things in the game that allow you to see robots in stealth. It's probably just somebody running some sort of anti-stealth module or ability. There's even a drone that gives you anti-stealth. So yes, when you go into your Ravager's ability, some people will still be able to see you and shoot you. That's not a bug or a glitch. That's just they have something that's allowing them to do that, is what that is. Would the Ultimate Dragoon be better than the Redeemers? In some ways, yes. I mean, damage-wise, in my opinion, I haven't played the Redeemer in a while, so I'm going to go off of last time I played the Redeemer. So, as you know, the Redeemers are a 350 meter weapon, so you got a little bit shorter range. I feel like the Redeemers probably hit a little bit harder, but the Dragoons give you a 600 meter range, so I think there's a trade-off there, right? Personally, I feel like last time I played the Redeemers, which was several months ago, I would assume they're probably still the same, I would hope. But last time I played the Redeemers, I feel like they were probably a little more powerful, but they don't give you the range, so I actually need to get the Redeemers out and try them again and see how they're doing, but the Redeemers are still really good weapons in my opinion. And the Ultimate Dragoons are, I mean, they're pretty comparable. I would say they're pretty comparable, but you do get a lot more range with the Dragoons, which is, you know, the big benefit there. Mustafa, what's going on? Alright, cool. I will check that out a little later. I'll take a look at that hangar you posted up there a little later. Excellent says, nice background. That's new. Thank you. Yeah, I was just playing around with some of these backdrops I found a while ago. Alright, Brandon's got the pilot and the drone for the new robot, but not the new robots. Yeah, I mean, the good news is if you ever get one of the new robots, now you got the stuff to put on them. It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it, I guess. So, at least you got those, right? When you get the new robots, then bam, you're ready to go. Hades says, man, that drone is busted on the crafter. Which one? The new one? Mustafa says, thank you, Dan. Oh, I already read that one. Hades, what are they patching, my man? I'm not sure what you're talking about. I think I missed something in the chat. I don't know what you guys are referring to. Alright, Super Warning wants to know if you link to the T-Falcon, how much resistance you get to the link. Okay, that is a very interesting question. So you can get 25 stacks of armor bonuses, right? 25 stacks of armor bonuses. What that actually adds up to, I'm not sure. I mean, if you look at the video's description, not the video, if you look at the robot's description, it doesn't exactly say how much you're getting per stack. It just says you can get up to 25 stacks. So I have no idea. They don't give out enough information for us to be able to know or figure that out. Now, one thing you might be able to do is go over to the Warrobots wiki page and see if maybe they have it listed on there. Because sometimes the wiki will list stuff that the game actually doesn't tell you. So that's something you might want to go look at. But yeah, 25 stacks, but it doesn't say what you get per stack. So unfortunately, I have no idea on that one. I mean, it seems like a lot. It makes a lot of those robots really hard to kill. So if you were in a T-Falcon and one of those attached to you, you should be unbelievably tanky. Like, the enemy would have a really hard time getting rid of you at that point, or at least they should. Darren says, thank you. Sure. Excellent. Picked up a Mark II Raptor for $5.99 yesterday. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I mean, Raptor's still such a good robot. So, yeah, for $6, you can't beat it, really. Especially at Mark II. I mean, that's a great deal. If you can buy those cheap deals like that, I mean, that's great. You can build a great hangar for cheap. Alright, Dark Matter, what is an ultimate turd bag, man? He wants to see the next weapons to be ultimate turd bags. I don't know if you have a nickname for a weapon that you call a turd bag, or if you're just making a joke there, but I don't know what a turd bag is. H says the datapad rates always suck. It depends, right? They suck for some people, they're amazing for other people. The thing is, you never know if you're going to get really good or really bad drop rates, so it's kind of hit and miss, to tell you the truth. I wouldn't say they suck because, I mean, I know people who open a datapad once and they get the brand new thing on the first try. Then I also know some people that open like 20 of them to get the brand new thing. So it just depends on whether or not you have good or bad luck on the drop rates. But then again, if you look at they do show you the rates now. Maybe that's what you're referring to as the listed rates. I forgot about that. You can actually click on there and see what the drop rates currently look like. So on paper, the drop rates don't look that good. What are the results for the giveaway? Alright, so Ivan, they just stopped sharing my giveaway video in the game news, which means I'm going to be picking the rest of the winners for the giveaway this week and then sending them out. So after I get all the winners picked, I will post the results, and then I'm going to start the next 100 item giveaway for the new weapons. But it usually takes me a few hours to get out all the winners picked and all sent out, so I usually do it over a couple of days span because it's very time consuming, and I usually have about 100 hours a week of stuff I have to do, so anything extra I gotta squeeze in. I mean, I barely ever have time to watch a movie or do anything. I'm just busy. So I gotta squeeze stuff in when I get a chance. Like today after the stream, I gotta record footage for tomorrow's video. So after that, then I'll probably start picking some more winners and then sending some of them out. But yeah, it's a time-consuming process to do the giveaways, to tell you the truth. What's the strongest ultimate weapon? Reco, I would say that's got to be the new ultimate Sonic weapon, the Ultimate Havoc. That thing is a beast. Ultimate Havoc is just nasty. I don't think there's anything in the game more powerful than that right now. Ultimate Glories are also crazy strong, at least last time I really played those. At point blank, those things will beat you up. What else is good for ultimates? Now, one thing I will say you got to be careful of. What I've noticed is I think sometimes when they bring out an ultimate weapon, it's bugged and doing more damage than it's supposed to be. Then eventually they put it back to the normal amount of damage. I don't know if the Ultimate Havoc is like that or not, but I do notice it does seem like an ultimate weapon comes out and often they're doing more damage than they're supposed to, and then it gets toned back. So that is something to think about, but right now those things are brutal. Alright, Jormong WR, he said, I got an ultimate data pad, but I haven't opened it yet. Well, I hope you get something good. Just remember, You got about 13 days to open that baby, or it's going to auto open for you and just randomly pick a prize. So all right, for $6 you can get 220 million silver and a few thousand gold. I mean, that's not bad, honestly. Ivan says, thanks for the efforts. If you're talking to me, you're welcome. If you're talking to somebody else, then I don't know. But yeah, I hope if you open your data pad, you get something awesome. I almost said awful. Something awesome. Abraka says, whoever wants a gift must play by the rules. Yep, I got rules to follow, so all the YouTubers have rules to follow on the giveaways, so we got to play by the rules as well. So does everybody else who enters. I mean, I would love to be able to just give all the giveaways to my regulars, but Pixonic would kick me out of the program if I did that. And then I wouldn't be able to give giveaways to anybody again, and that would suck, because I know those things help out a lot of people, but you can't just expect to win just because you enter a giveaway. Bubble Beast, hello. Good to see ya. Bubble Beast has a cool YouTube channel, everybody. 1982, hello. Alright, excellent said 7 to 10 Titan pads were filled with rune anguishers, and he finally got a second runer and was finally blessed with a devour. Cool. If you got what you want, that is awesome. Kind of sucks if you had to open a bunch to get it, but hey, if you got what you were looking for, that's amazing. Abraka says he's got everything he needs for a party. All right, you got 2 AECH. Ake. Am I saying that right? Probably not. He's got 2 Devourers and 2 Maulers. That's a lot of Maulers and a lot of Devourers. Normally, I just keep 1 of everything, but if I get duplicates, I normally sell them. Uh-oh. Jamong says, I hope to get 1 Ultimate Havoc. I hope you get it as well. I got an Ultimate Data Pad the other day, and I was hoping it was going to be one of those, and it wasn't. I was disappointed. I forget what I got, but I think it was something I've already got like 12 of, so I was like, well, crap. Edward, he says, I've already accepted the fact that I may not get the Devour. Fies says, if you open a data pad, you will probably get an ultimate Hussar. I kind of think that's what I got if I remember correctly. What's up, Daniel Sykes? How you doing today? Oh, YouTube's hiding the stream from Daniel Sykes. Holy crap, holy YouTube, you stop that. That's all I gotta say. Dennis got a ultimate why can't I say the name of this weapon? Dragoon. I think people are spelling it wrong and it's throwing me off. An ultimate Dragoon upon opening the ultimate data pads. Man. Dragoon. I keep saying Dagon and Dagon and you know, I think Dagon and Dagon were something ancient civilizations used to worship. I remember hearing about that on the History Channel. Uh-oh. Excellent is screaming for joy. Got what he wanted. That's awesome, my man. Yeah, just don't blow out your voice. That would suck. Any tips on how to deal with Leo and Nuo? Alright, so Nuo just shoot at the thing and it dies pretty easily. Leo... oh god. Leo, just hope you can kill it. I think the only thing that might really deal with the Leo very well is Titan weapons. I think weapons that have defense mitigation seem to damage the Leo a little more, but if enough people shoot it, it'll go down, or if you're shooting it with Titan weapons, it'll go down. But the Leo is just really hard to kill. I mean, all it really does is it becomes very tanky, and I don't really think there's too many good counters for it, honestly. Now, the Nuo, you kind of just want to try not to get shot by it. When you think it's reloading, pop out and try and kill it because it's really squishy. Mine goes down like a ton of bricks all the time, so it's pretty easy to kill, but the Leo is just... there's not much you can do about it, honestly. H says, run Reaper Crisis. Yeah, that will definitely work. I mean, you get one shot. That might blow it right out of the sky. I don't know about the Nuo, but that'll blow the Leo. That'll blow the Nuo out of the sky. I don't know about the Leo, though. Alright, Dark Matter said he wanted the Ultimate Dragoons the most. Didn't those come out with... why do I feel like those came out with the Ultimate Fenrir? Didn't they come out with the Ultimate Fenrir? I think they did. I don't know. I think I have quite a few of the Ultimate Dragoons, but I haven't leveled any of them up yet on my personal account. Alright, Rag says, when will be the last time to enter for the Nuo? You mean on the giveaways, or I mean on the live streams? Is that what you're talking about? I'm not sure. It depends on how fast I get all the winners picked. Probably this week. I don't know if this will be the last one where you can possibly win a Leo or a Nuo, but... Darren, yeah, you want to enter as many giveaways as you can find. I mean, there's always a bunch of them, right? The YouTubers in the mentor program get to do the bigger giveaways, and then there's a whole bunch of those little giveaways all over YouTube all the time, so it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth entering all of them you can find. I mean, some of those guys, I think they might do their giveaways on live streams, but if you could find a video... I like videos because that gives everybody a chance to win over a live stream, but... Excellent says, the longer the Nuo survives, the more powerful it gets. Well, that's the way both of them are, right? If the Leo takes damage, or the person it's attached to takes damage, you become harder to kill. If the Leo does damage, or the person... no. If the Nuo does damage, or the person it's attached to does damage, then you both get extra damage, so... once you get the full amount of stacks, I'll tell you what, that's pretty ridiculous. Dark Matter says, you were thinking about the Ultimate Fenrir comeback to the leaderboards. Yeah, you might be right. I think you're right, actually. Edward says, at Gatto, Bronx, Ducks can still dish out good damage. You just got to be extra careful with it. Yeah, Ducks is a brutal robot. I mean, it's really squishy, but if you hit the ability, you damage people, you got the right weapons on it, that thing is a beast. I mean, it dies easy, but if you know how to play it, it's still one of the scariest robots in the game. I mean, it's a crazy robot. I still hate seeing those on the battlefield because they kill me all the time. They're just damage-dealing monsters. Alright, so Rags, you don't have time to watch a bunch of YouTube videos. I appreciate you watching mine, my friend. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh, Darren says, imagine a full team of Leos. Yeah, if they were all attached to each other and they all had that 25 stacks. Oh, God. I don't know what that would be like. So far, I haven't seen that, and I'm glad I haven't, but I can only imagine how crazy that would be. Dark Matter, so the Ultimate Groms are crazy on the test server. Yeah, I mean, I remember on the test server, they were beating people up. But when those went live, they kind of, I don't know. I feel like they're really weak, unfortunately. I haven't tried them in a while, so I don't know if they buffed them up or anything. But man, they weren't doing much of anything. I was really disappointed with the Ultimate Groms when they came out. I was also really disappointed with the Ultimate Minos, but I don't think it was working properly when it came out because now it's a beast. It seems to me that a lot of Ultimate stuff is bugged when it comes out. It's either not working right or it's too much, and then eventually they fix it. I've noticed that on a lot of stuff. Alright, Fiaz, why do you think blinding is going to be good for fighting a Leo? I'm not really sure blinding is going to make it to do much damage, but I think you want to kill it as quickly as possible before it's able to get all those stacks up. It's hard to take that thing out, unfortunately. Alright, Super, I don't know if they're going to bring out an Ultimate Falcon or not, but I would not be surprised. Honestly, I would dig the Ultimate Falcon. I think a lot of people would. Now, the regular T-Falcon, every time I play it, I feel like it should be stronger than it is. It's a little disappointing these days, but I'm sure if they came out with an Ultimate one, it would be extremely durable. Excellent says the Ducks are a brawler's second worst nightmare. Yeah, if somebody knows how to play it, they're definitely a nightmare for anything, honestly. Nitro Duck said, I got the Hussar. I don't know, I think I got a couple of Ultimate Hussars on my account. I know I got several of the Dragoons. Gosh dang it. I don't know why I can't say that today. But I actually would love to have an Ultimate Falcon. I think that would be amazing. Rags, you like the Alquin? Back when the Alquin first came out, I thought it was a really cool robot. I would like to see an Ultimate Alquin. Wait, no, I'm thinking of the Algong. I never liked the Alquin. I used to like the Algong, though. Oh, Dark Matter, was that the Squall? Was it the Squall that came out? See, I get my heavies and mediums confused sometimes. Let me look really quick. Which one did we get? It sucks to have a bit. Oh yeah, the Squall is the one we got. The Squall was really weak when it came out. Grom's the heavy version. Gotcha. I was having a big old brain fart right there. I apologize. Now I know what you're talking about. Hey Lucas, I'm doing good. How about yourself? Alright, so Fiez wants to know what's better, the Ultimate Griffin or the Ultimate Riker. They're both extremely different robots. The Ultimate Griffin is very fun to play. It's kind of a weird brawler. I don't even know how to explain the playing style on that thing. It's different. It's definitely different. But the Riker is a really squishy robot. You want to stay in the back and just kind of, shoot people from a distance, suppress people, and use the ability. I mean, personally, I don't know which one you're going to like better, but I don't really like the Ultimate Riker. Now, the Ultimate Riker's ability seems to do a load of damage. So if you like something that you're going to stay back and fight from a distance, then you might actually really like the Ultimate Riker. But the Ultimate jumping guy there, I just forgot his name. I'm telling you, I'm brain farting again. But the Ultimate jumping robot you asked about, oh man, the Griffin. It's really fun. It's pretty darn good if you know how to play it. But I think they're both equally good in their own way. They're just completely different playing styles. But I think they're equally good. It's really going to be personal preference as to which one of those you like better. Alright, so I don't know if they're ever going to come out with a Titan that's like the Scorpion, but if they do, that would be nasty. That would be nasty. Like really, 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 really nasty. I mean, I would not want to be on the battlefield with a teleporting Titan like that. Edward's trying to watch me and work at the same time. Hopefully your day at work is going good, Edward. Oh my god, Excellence wants the ultimate jockstrap. Oh no. If that ever comes out, we are doomed. Ultimate Ravager, we're doomed. Ultimate Amugi, that would be okay. The rest of those, though, you're mentioning, I don't know. Super says, my ultimate T-Falcon is really strong. Not ultimate, my regular T-Falcon is really strong. It has 771,000 hit points. I don't know why, but I feel like mine dies a lot easier than it should. I mean, it does have huge hit points, but I still feel like it goes down every time I play it. I'm like, man, it should have lasted longer. Ah, Lucas, you got your old Warbots account back that's got a boa and a golem. That's kind of cool. That's got to be a really old school account. Very nice. Again, if I miss anybody's questions, I'm sorry. It's not easy to find. It's not easy to read everything because, you know, I'm a bad reader. I gotta talk and try and multitask, and I definitely miss some. Alright, Rag says a Dragoon is a Civil War pistol that was made in the South. Really? I didn't know that. That's interesting. Alright, Abraka says all AO robots, all OWL robots are wonderful. Fia says, God forbid a teleporting Titan. That's what I say. Yeah, I don't ever want to see that. That would be unbelievably scary. No, thank you. Please don't make that. Gaming says, maybe run a Seeker on Europhian. Problem with Seeker, what is it now, 150 meter range? You got to be right next to somebody to get that ability to work on the Seeker. I don't think the Ophion and the Seeker work well together. I mean, Ophion's one of those things where you want to stay back in the distance, so I don't think the Seeker is going to help you on an Ophion, to tell you the truth. I would run the Shy with the Last Stand. I think that's going to be way more beneficial. Now, if you're like a crazy person that's playing the Ophion at really close distance, then maybe you would like it, but... Dark Matter says, Ultimate Grumps might be the best alpha weapon in the game with 83,000 damage per shot. Yeah, I mean, if those actually come out with that much damage on the live server, that's going to be brutal. I wouldn't be surprised if they tone it down, though, to tell you the truth. I mean, we'll find out, but they might be ridiculous. I kind of don't want them to come out with that much damage, to tell you the truth. Alright, so if anything went into a phase shift and was still able to shoot, that would be horrible. That would be horrible. Yeah, so in 2 minutes, we're going to go ahead and give away something on the live stream. We got about 10 more minutes left on the stream. Then I got to do a few things, then start recording some game footage for tomorrow's video. But at 10 till, we'll go ahead and start up a giveaway. Let me get the Nightbot ready, actually. All right. The giveaway shall be ready, and we're going to start that in a couple of minutes. Mark III Seraph dies easily these days. Yeah, unfortunately, Seraph is a little bit squishy. Seraph is a really cool robot, but the amount of damage, like Ravagers will shoot a Seraph out of the air in a couple of split seconds. I really hope the game tones down the amount of damage some of these weapons are doing right now, because there's just crazy overpowered stuff going on. Like crazy overpowered. Brock has got 3 regulators on the Ophion. I never thought about that, but I bet that's a nice build. I mean, yeah, I bet that's pretty good, actually. I could see people enjoying that a lot, to tell you the truth. I mean, I don't really like the Ophion, but now that I think about it, if I were going to put one in, I think those probably would be my weapons of choice. Those would be really good on there. Alright, so Nitro likes the Hussars on the Ducks. I think I played those on the Ducks. I didn't really care for it, but I don't know why, but there's a lot of weapons I've tried on the Ducks and I didn't like it. There's very few weapons I actually enjoy playing on the Ducks. I don't know why. Edward says Ophion regulators and the new drone. Yeah, that might actually make Ophion pretty darn good if nobody hits you with shield breaker. That's the main problem I have with the Ophion, is people shield break it and just shoot it out of the sky. Alright guys and girls, so we're about to go ahead and start up a giveaway here. I know I got a giveaway set up. Okay. So yeah, we're going to do a giveaway, guys and girls. I hope everybody's ready. All you got to do is talk in the chat. Anybody who says anything in the chat, that will register you to win. The way this is set up, you can't get disqualified. You can't spam your ID. You know, it's probably the better way to do this now. All right. B says, what should I type to enter? That's all you had to type. Doesn't matter. All right, it doesn't matter what you type. You just have to say something in the chat that gets you entered. Pro Nuts, what's up, buddy? All right, we're just going to go ahead and we're going to wait till, you know, about 2 or 3 minutes. We're going to pick a winner. So the giveaway is for either a Leo or a Nuo robot. If you win, you can choose the one that you would like. Let's see something. You can choose the one you want if you are lucky enough to be the winner. I'm currently playing with the camera. Obsbot sent me this little webcam. I got an audio and tech channel as well on YouTube, so Obsbot sent me this little webcam, and I'm playing with that one today. I think it was like 80 or 90 bucks or something for this little thing. It follows you around. It's got motion tracking and stuff. It's pretty fun. I think it's the Tiny 2 or something like that. Obspot Tiny 2. I did a review of it on the Danny Lightning Audio and Tech channel. It's not too bad. It's not a bad little camera. I kind of like it, to tell you the truth. I mean, normally if you buy an actual webcam, they look kind of so-so. But I think this one's pretty good. Alright, so... Alright, it's 1:55, so we're going to go ahead and pick the giveaway winner here in a second. How many giveaways? We're just giving away one thing. We got one robot to give out. We're giving out either a Leo or a Nuo. So if somebody wins, all they got to do is let me know which one they want. All right, guys and girls, I am going to count down from 10. Anybody who typed in the chat during the last like 5 minutes will be entered to win. So if you haven't said anything yet, just say hello or hi or something. That will get you entered. So, all right, here we go. We are picking our winner. We are going to pick the winner. So picking in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we are picking the winner right about now. So good luck, everybody. If you win, I need to know your 6-digit in-game player ID. I need to know if you're on iOS, Android, Steam, PC, whichever one of those things. And I need to know if you want the Leo or the Nuo robot. So here we go. All right, so King Kulak. King Kulak is going to be the winner. All right, check that out. Check that out. We have our winner. Nightbot has picked King Kulak for the winner. All right. Let me get your information. I will put you on the winners list and I will send those things out after the live stream. All right, B-O-T-Y, Booty, Booty FC. All right, You want the Leo, okay. Alright, you want the Leo. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. That's an interesting looking player ID right there. Paste. Alright. There we are. Booties. Booty FC. BOTY FC. Don't know why, but that's kind of funny. Anyways, I think that's going to be it for today's stream, everybody. Thank you for coming out. We'll be back on Thursday and Saturday for some gameplay streams. Usually every Tuesday I do the question and answer. Then on Thursday and Saturday we got the gameplay. So I feel like I was just going to say something, but I don't remember what it was. I feel like I had something very important to say. Must not have been that important. But yeah, I'm going to be finishing picking the winners on that giveaway this week, and then I'll be starting probably the new big giveaway next week. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Thanks for coming out to my crazy live stream. I appreciate each and every one of you lot, and thank you for watching my videos. Hope to see you guys on the next stream, and I don't know. I guess that's it. Congrats on the Winter King, and I'll send that out as soon as the stream ends. Thanks. Have a wonderful day. Lightning out, and we will see you next time. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. I forgot to put the ending soon thing up on the screen. That's what I forgot. That's what I forgot to do. I knew I was going to do something. Okay. Later, everybody. I suck.